to the birthplace of college football, campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as... The Scarlet Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Pass the 30. Oh, what a move to get open. He goes out of bounds right at the... And smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the passing.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is perfect. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Working that left side now.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Slams it ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly...
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle. Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's got him. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but let's mark it at the 13.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that.
Not enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. The give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Husker! Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Down he goes, and the sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Second and goal, the defense was not full. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and fourth and third down and goal situation.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the pummeling has started. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! 29 Philly.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes. The Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Bringing it. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
He wants to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for... And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Looking for the end zone. And good. Score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.